Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? My hair is kind of like holding up a little bit today. I can't believe it. Let me get my lip balm out. I was watching these drag videos from 2002, Whitney Page, talent competition, Miss Continental Plus, right here. I was watching this before I started. Before that, I was watching Chelsea Pearl, who back in the day hailed from Indianapolis, Indiana. And it was funny because I was watching this talent that she did for Miss Continental Plus, and it was like 1980 something. And I was like looking at it and I was like it was like 88 or 89. And one of the dancers in the background was my friend. I was like, that is so funny. I should like send him this video tomorrow. Actually, I should tag him and put it on Facebook is what I should do. Look at this, you guys. Things have gotten so bad that I can hardly even watch my iPad anymore without wearing my readers. So I ordered 2 new pairs of readers online. They're these. They're kind of like faux Ray-Bans. And I was like, I'm gonna need to keep a pair in my car because when I'm sitting out here like reading comments and stuff, it's gotten so bad. But I was like sitting eating dinner tonight on my little TV tray thing while Alex was watching this movie. He was watching this movie, I can't remember, it was The King or something like that. So I was watching Schitt's Creek while I was eating dinner, and like literally the iPad was this far away, and it was like my reading distance is getting so horrible. So I had to buy these new readers. I don't know, what do you guys think of them? I think they're kind of cute. They're a little small for my face, but they're cute. But that's kind of depressing to think that I now have to wear readers to watch my iPad. It is what it is. Oh, I forgot. I have my Diet Coke for you right here. It was so beautiful in Indianapolis today, and my nose has been running all day. I feel like the allergies have just been off the charts. But it was so nice in Indianapolis today. It says it's 64 right now. I don't know, we'll see what it is in actuality. But it was like upper 70s today. I couldn't believe it. It was beautiful outside today. Let's see what the temperature is. The temperature currently is, it says 60 degrees. And then I got the worst headache in the entire world today. And it was like a pressure migraine. And whenever I get the pressure migraines, I can tell it's gonna rain. And I said to Alex, I've been sitting outside, and I said to Alex, I said, it's gonna rain. And he goes, I don't think it's supposed to rain. And I go, it's gonna rain. And so I went inside, or I was inside when I was talking to him, and like I walked back outside to like bring in my stuff, and I go, yep, it just started raining. And it didn't even look like it was supposed to rain. And it like thunderstormed for like probably 20 minutes, and then it stopped. Of course, at that point though, my head hurts, so it doesn't go away, like just because the rain stops. And it's kind of been off and on raining all evening. Let's see what the weather's supposed to be like the next couple days. Okay. It says high tonight, 79, but it's now lower than that. Tomorrow, 61, 90% chance of rain tomorrow. Great. Thursday, 49, oh, it dips way down, 60% chance of rain. And then May 1st, a Friday, 64, then 76 on Saturday. We read these the other day. 75 on Sunday, so beautiful weekend. It's supposed to rain on Sunday, but not on Saturday. And then, let's see, 68, 63, 58. So the lowest it's going to get is 58 after Thursday. So that's good. I mean, we're getting into May now. It should be pretty warm, most days, I would think. But anyway, I had a really productive day. I filmed 2 videos on my drama channel, a Peterisms video, a review video, and I got my vlog up. And I got some cleaning done around the house. And I took a nap tonight and listened to some of my audiobook. I read a little bit of my graphic novels. And yeah, spent some time with Alex. I felt talked to a couple friends of mine in recovery today. I felt extremely productive today. So that means I can take tomorrow off and not do a damn thing if I don't want to. No, it doesn't mean that at all. But it did feel good. I was like, okay, I got some stuff done today. And I slept in, but I didn't sleep in as late as I usually do. I can't remember now why I got up earlier. I mean, by earlier, I mean like before 2. I can't remember. Oh, I woke up and Alex and the dogs were gone from bed. And so I kind of went and looked for him. And I was like, hello? And I was like shouting over the side of the banister, the loft, and I didn't hear him. And then I was like, hello? And I shouted down the stairs, and nobody like said anything after. He had the dogs outside in front. But Alex had made these like flatbread pizza things today. He put meat on it or I would have eaten it. He was like, do you want me to make, because he like spent all this time doing it. He was like, do you want me to make you one? I think they were like flatbread pizzas, but he spent like a lot of time on it. He's really, really enjoying cooking right now. I told him later, he was real proud of it. And I said, I cooked today too. And he goes, you did? And I said, yeah, I made onion dip on my review channel. Cause, C-U-Z. Last night, when I ordered some stuff to be delivered yesterday, or last night I guess it was, I ordered Lipton soup. I thought this would be a fun video to do. So, because I've been talking so much about onion dip, that I ordered, did I say rent? Did I just say I rented the onion soup? I don't know, but that was what was in my head. Like I rented it from the video store. I rented, I just did it again. I ordered I'm kind of like loving being able to order stuff and just have it delivered to your door. I have to say, like, I'm kind of at the point now where if I never had to leave the house again, I would probably be just fine with that, which is really kind of getting scary. But no, but like, I mean, I miss being like out in the sun and being able to go, like, I hope we can go to the pool at some point. If it got warm in early May, I think they would open our pool. Pools are open places, aren't they? But here's my question, like, you know, like, are we going to be able to swim in a pool, or is it going to be like the distancing with other people? Because the thing with our pool is there's never anybody up there. So if the pool was open, we could go up there, especially for night swims and stuff like that. So I'm excited about that. Do you guys remember a couple years ago in my vlogs when I vlogged me doing night swims and I vlogged doing like dives and handstands in the pool and stuff? Oh my God, I forgot I did that. Maybe I'll have to do some late night vlogs because, you know, now I have this camera, which I use, which this is like my better camera of the, well, this is my newer camera. But then I have my other one that's like cracked and stuff. So I could take it to the pool and then take it to the pool, do it for the pool. And if something happened to it, I mean, I would be upset still, but I wouldn't be as upset as if something happened to my newer camera. So yeah. Do you guys remember that? That was so fun when I set it up on the side. I was so nervous when I filmed that it was going to get soaking wet. I also was very worried that people were going to get full body shots. So I was very careful. I was like, I filmed it from like here up in the pool. Do you remember? That was fun though. I love night swims. Night swims are like one of my favorite things in the entire world. After I got sober and after my mom got sober, I would come over to my mom's house, like after a meeting, and we would sit and talk, and then we would go up to the pool for a swim. My mom was like, she loved to swim. I'm so thankful that I grew up with two parents that really like to be in the water with me. Because I see so many parents that don't like to get in the water with their kids. And I feel really blessed. Like, you know, my mom and dad always were like in the water. And especially when I was a little kid. Well, the way that I learned how to swim was my dad would put my arms around his neck and he would hold on to it. And then he would swim and then he would go underwater. And he would tell me to hold my breath. And then he would just like go underneath water. That's how I learned how to hold my breath underneath water. So I was like a big swimmer from like a really young age. I've always been a big swimmer. I love being in the water. And it's so funny that, because I have all this interest in like oceans and all that kind of stuff, right? And I love to watch movies that take place in the ocean. I love to watch, I don't know why I have my, windshield wipers on because it's raining, but it doesn't matter. I'm sitting here. I always do that. But I have all this interest in like shark movies and mermaids and Atlantis and all these like mystical things from the ocean, right? And just like watching those like ocean movies, like where they just show footage of like things swimming in the ocean and reefs and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm so absolutely terrified of it because of watching all the Jaws movies when I was a kid. And it wasn't just the Jaws movies. I mean, it was any kind of shark movie that I would watch absolutely terrified me. But at the same time, I love watching them. I love watching the Jaws franchise. The first one is not my favorite, actually, which is interesting. The second one is my favorite, Jaws 2. Followed up by Jaws 1. And then Jaws 3, and then Jaws 4. And then the one with, I can't think of what his name is. Shoot. What's the movie with the shark? Look, I'm going to have to... Now my iPod is playing on my thing. I didn't even know that. Okay. Look it up. Shark movies. I think it's called like Deep Blue or something like that. Popular movies about sharks. Okay, 47 Meters Down was actually pretty good. In the Deep. I don't know what that... Do I know what that movie is? In the Deep? The Meg was good. Highly unrealistic, but it was pretty good. The Shallows was so good. Oh my god. That movie was really scary, though. The Sharknado movies, I love those. Or Sharknado movies. Melissa and I always watch those together. They're hilarious. I don't know what is In the Deep. Okay, so it's pulling up two different movies for In the Deep. The Shallows. I can't believe you pull up popular movies about sharks. Oh, it goes back in time. Okay, the 12 best shark movies since Jaws. Deep Blue Sea is the one that I'm talking about. Who is in Deep Blue Sea? That, was LL Cool J in that? Maybe that's who I'm talking about. LL Cool J was in it, and so was Samuel Jackson. And then The Reef. What was The Reef? I feel like I saw that. Sailing trip becomes a disaster for a group of friends who, when the boat sinks and a white shark hunts the helpless. Oh, Lord. Did I see that? I don't know if I ever saw that. Zombie Flesh Eater, Sharknado, Jaws the Revenge, In the Deep, The Last Shark. What's The Last Shark? I've never heard of that. 1981. Great White is a 1981. This is called The Great White. So you pull up these movies and it pulls up something else. Oh, I actually did watch this. Okay, you know why I watched this? There's a documentary on Jaws. So, the 12 best shark movies since Jaws. I'm going to read this article to you in just a second. But a couple years ago, 2 years ago, I think, maybe 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago, actually. For Booktubeathon, which is always in July, there's 7 challenges, okay? So, I wanted to do something different for my TBR. I wanted to, like, go above and beyond. Make sure my... Sharks. I do start getting nervous talking about sharks, so... Like, if I'm watching a shark movie, I have to have my feet, like, up on the couch or up on the bed. Like, I can't have them dangling off the edge. I mean, true story, you guys. Like, what? Like, that is crazy, right? So, but a couple years ago for Booktubeathon, I did my TBR, my to be read. So TBR is like, if you ever see that on a video or, you know, somebody talking about it, it's like the to be read, right? So it'd be like May TBR, like all the books I'm going to read in May, or Booktubeathon TBR, like what do I plan to read for the Booktubeathon? It's like your plan of books for the next month, right? I do kind of more like WTRs these days, like what do I like want to read, because back in the day, like TBRs were such a big thing on BookTube, and I would do them too, but then I would pick out like 8 books that I was planning on reading that month, but then I would like never follow them. And like when I started BookTube was very precise like that, right? Like people would do TBRs and they would stick to their TBRs and they would never like change them up or, you know, for a whole month or whatever. And I would go into a month and be like, well, I don't know what I want to read for the next month. What if I want to change my mind next month, you know? So I don't do TBRs anymore. If I do TBRs, I do, like, for readathons, I do a TBR, because you kind of have to when there's challenges. So for readathons, I always do TBRs. But for just like each month, I don't. Or if I do a TBR, I'll go in and explain at the beginning that it's more of like a WTR, like a want to read, like what do I want to read for the following month. But anyway, that's more than information than you need to know. So or more information than you probably wanted to know. So anyway, for Booktubeathon a couple years ago, I wanted to, maybe it was my first year, I don't remember, but I wanted to do this like fantastic, like TBR, right? And do something very different, because, they were giving away a box of like Simon & Schuster or Penguin books for like the winner of like, who had like the coolest TBR. They do like all these different kinds of challenges, right? So I was like, okay, every book that I read, one of the challenges in the TBR one of the challenges that year was read a book to movie adaptation. And then watch the movie. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this one better, and every book that I read is gonna be a book to movie adaptation, and I'm gonna watch all of the movies. Well, that didn't happen. I ended up reading like 4 of the books. And I never do real great on readathons, but like nobody really does. Like I don't know anybody unless they read super short books that like completes the entire readathon. Even Ariel Bassett, who put Booktubeathon together, she always says, I've never like completed the 7 challenges. She's like, I never read that much. So, I mean, it's really just for the fun of reading. So that year I was like, every book that I'm going to read is going to be a book that's been made into a movie, and then I'm going to watch the movie after I finish reading the book. And, I did Jaws by Peter Benchley, which I had never read the book, and I heard the book was fantastic. And then I should go back and watch my TBR video to see what I did. I did Chris Isherwood, who is a really famous gay author, A Single Man, which Tom Ford made the video for that. It was beautifully shot. Julia, what's her face is in it? God, I love her so much. Why can't I think of her name? Wiggle your toes, Peter. Anyway, now I gotta look it up and see what her name is. I feel like I can't think of things anymore. Actress, and as soon as I start like talking about it, I start thinking about it. Julia, maybe that's not her name. A single man cast. Yeah, because they remade it, I think. Julianne Moore. Did you hear my stomach? I'm so hungry. Julianne Moore. It was really, really good. And it was about a guy that was gay in the 40s, 50s. And his partner has died. And he can't really talk about it, because you couldn't be out at that time. And it's a fantastic book. It's really short too. And I read that. And then I read Annie Proulx's Brokeback Mountain, because I had never read it, but I had seen the movie. And then I read The Duff, which I don't think I finished the book. I didn't finish the book. But Alex and I watched the movie. The movie was really cute. I was really surprised about that. What else did I read? That's 4. I hate that I can't remember what else I read. You know what? I should go in here. I shall go in here to my TBR. Oh look, I have a friend request from Mackenzie. There, Mackenzie, I added you. You guys, I'm halfway through my book that I'm reading, Camino Wins. It is so good. It is so, so, so good. I'll have read 35 books by the end of April. That's crazy. Okay, reading challenges. I don't know what year that would have been. Past challenges. What year did I start on book? Okay, that would have been 2016. Oh my God, The 100 Dresses. Was it The Outsiders? Did I read that too for it? Oh, Me Before You. No, Me Before You. I didn't read for that. If I Stay, that was the other one that I read, by Gail Forman. I never did watch the movie, I don't think. Oh no, it actually wasn't The Duff. Oh no, Alex and I watched The Duff. I didn't read the book. I read Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, and it was horrible. I absolutely hated that book. And I don't think I watched the movie. I don't know if I did or not. But yeah, Single Man. What did I end up giving it? Let's see, this will be interesting as I go on and on and on about it. Oh, I gave it 5 stars. It was really good. But Jaws, like, if you've never read Jaws, the book, it's like, Jaws the book is not, it is not the, what does it say here? Published May 31st, 2005. No. It's not the book of the movie. Like, it is. Like, there's a lot of similarities between the book and the movie. Okay, what else has he's written? Beast, I read. The Deep, I've never read, but I've seen the movie. I love the movie. And White Shark, I read. The Island, I bought, but never read. He has a couple different books on here. I've never read Shark Trouble. But anyway, oh my gosh. So if you've never read Jaws, the Jaws has all different kinds of things in there. Oh my god, this whole like thing about the author is so long. I want to see what he developed the idea of a man-eating shark of 1964. He also drew some material from tragic Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916. The 1976 novel, it came out in 1976. Well, first of all, I will tell you this. Jaws is a summer book to read. You have to read it in the summer, number one. Number two, it will kind of make you sad if you're in love with the characters of Jaws. I will tell you that. Like, I love the characters of Jaws. I love the family in Jaws. The book will kind of make you sad. There's an affair that occurs in the book. And, like, the shutting down of the town and all of that in the book has really, like, it's a lot to do with the shark, but the reason why the mayor doesn't want to shut down the town is, like, so deeply explained in the book that is a whole storyline of its own. I mean, the book is so fantastic. It is so good. So anyway, let's see what the 12 best shark movies are since, and I'll tell you what I think. Oh, Piranha. I love that movie, Piranha, back in the day. Okay, so number 12, Great White. Now, so here's the thing. So I watched this documentary a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, I don't remember, but it was like the making of Jaws. And it was a really, really good documentary. And on there, I'm obsessed with sharks. I'm obsessed with sharks, but terrified of sharks. In this documentary, they referenced this movie, The Great White, or The Last Shark, or which is, I don't know, whatever. Boldface and Their Theft as Great White, an Italian production named, but here it shows it on YouTube. Can you watch it on YouTube? Oh wait, there's a whole scene here. They're showing like, oh my lord. Oh my lord, sharks everywhere. Oh my god, this great white shark is like attacking James Franciscus. I don't know who he is. Vic Morrow. It's basically, it looks like just like Jaws, but an Italian version of it. But I do feel like I started watching this. I found it somewhere. Maybe I found it on YouTube and I started watching it because this looks like a YouTube trailer actually. And L'ultimo squalo, does that mean the great white? Yeah, this looks exactly like Jaws, so it's kind of like they ripped it off Jaws, but Peter Benchley wrote Jaws, so it's not like Peter Benchley. Oh my lord! Oh god! Oh no, I can't. Oh my god. My husband, he thinks it's so funny. He sends me clips of like shark attacks and stuff. He thinks it's so funny to send me those. Like he'll find them on like, you know, Instagram and whatever. Okay, then the 11th best movie was Jaws: The Revenge, which that's the one that takes place, I think, in Jamaica or something. I guess the Bahamas is what it says here. The shark follows her all the way to the Bahamas. That's the last one in the Jaws series, I believe. And then Tinto Terra, Tiger Shark, that's from 1977. I never watched that. Sharknado, I love those movies. They are so good. What's the guy? Ian Ziering. He is so funny in those movies. Okay, Zombie, I don't know this. Though not technically a shark movie, there's no way not to include Lucio Fulci's Italian film Zombie, aka Zombie 2, to suggest incorrectly it was a sequel to Dawn of the Dead, which had been released in Italy under the name Zombie. Why? Because one of the scenes in which a zombie fights a shark, Fulci wanted nothing to do with it, but his producer loved Tinterra Tiger Shark and arranged for a scene in which underwater photographer Raymond Bravo, in full zombie makeup, does battle with a shark that rips his arm off, which doesn't seem to bother the What? They have a film clip of it. I'm going to watch it right now. Hold on a second. Okay, so it's like a zombie swimming towards the boat. They're like on a boat. Is it a zombie or is it a shark? You can't really tell. And he's gonna shoot at this thing coming out of the water. It looks like a shark. Doesn't look like a zombie. Oh, it's straight up a shark, yeah. And he's shooting at it, and the shark comes and hits the boat, and they all go crazy. They all go like this. It's so bad. It's so poorly filmed. And then here's the shark underwater with the scuba diver. This is so bad, you guys. This vlog tonight is like Peter reacts to shark movies that you guys can't see. And then here's this scuba diving woman, and she's underneath here, and she's trying to hide from the shark. Oh my god, and then the zombie grabs her! The zombie grabs her, oh my god, and he's underwater. And she's freaking out. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, and he's killing this woman underneath there. And she's holding on to coral, and the coral's going, and okay, all this kind of, she's pushing the coral into his face. Okay, so then she kicks the zombie off, and she gets, oh, of course she's topless. Of course she's topless in this. It's a topless scuba diver. And then here comes the shark, and the shark's coming for the zombie. And the shark, like, what is the zombie doing to the shark? Oh, the zombie, like, put his, oh, gross! He put his arm right inside of the shark. Oh my, oh, then he's eating the shark flesh. This is too much, you guys. This is too much. Okay, this is so stupid. Why am I even watching this? Okay, that was number 8. Number 7 was Jaws 2. Why is it so far down there? Jaws 2 was the best one. That was like when all of the people, like on the front, like all the friends, like they got together, you know, in the little boats and they went out there. Okay. That was directed by somebody different. I thought that was directed by Steven Spielberg. Okay, then The Reef. Not all low-budget shark movies have to use cheap. Okay, The Reef, Australian director. I feel like I did see this. And then 5 is The Meg, which has Jason Statham in it, who I think is so fantastic looking. Do you guys like Jason Statham? And it's also his humor, too. Did you guys see the movie with Melissa McCarthy and Jason Statham? Oh, what's it called? Like The Spy or something? I love him in that so much. He's so funny. Which, of course, like a sense of humor is always so attractive to me. Deep Blue Sea is number 4. I love that movie. 47 Meters Down. That movie made me a nervous wreck. I was a nervous wreck the entire time watching that movie. Open Water, 2004. Okay, if that's the movie where the boat sinks and they're stuck, just like follows a couple who accidentally get left behind while partaking on a scuba dive. Yes, that movie is like where they're like getting pulled down and stuff. It is horrible. Have you guys ever seen that movie? Oh my god. And then number 1, the best movie is The Shallows, they said. The Shallows was good. I was talking to my cousin the other night, and I was like, the other day, you know, I talked to Caroline like every day. Well, I called her today because she said, when I talked to her yesterday, she said, okay, Cousin Peter, I'll talk to you tomorrow at 4:30. I go, what, do I always sit outside? Or she was sitting outside, and so she wanted to get off the phone. I said, do I always call you at 4:30 every day? She says, always at 4:30 on the dot. I was like, okay. Because I make my coffee, and then I call people, right? So today I called her, and it was later than 4:30. It was like almost 6 o'clock. And I go, hello, Cousin Caroline, because we call each other Cousin Peter and Cousin Caroline. I know it's stupid. Don't even ask. I have no idea how it started. But anyway, well, it started. Hold on a second. It's going to stop. Okay, it started because we made a joke that we were going to do a reality show, and instead of Sister Sister, it was going to be called Cousin Cousin. And that it would be like Sister Wives, but Cousin Cousin. I don't know how it even made sense. But anyway... And it would just be about our lives. Who would care? Nobody. And we would call each other like Cousin Peter and Cousin Caroline. So I think her mom used to do that too. Like, I don't know why. My hair looks so bad. I like just give up. I give up. Do any of you just give up out there? I just give up. I give up on how I look. I was talking to my good Judy Valerie today, and she said to me, she goes, when do the hair salons open again? I said, girl, I don't know. I said, but like, I mean, obviously that's the worst of my worries right now. I mean, we need to all be staying safe, right? And I'm not really, to be honest with you, I'm not really, like, I'm scared for stuff to be reopened again, you know? Like, I mean, I know it has to be at some point, but I feel like we're not talking about, like, prevention and going back out there, but trust, I'm ready to get my hair cut too. Well, I think I actually was talking to my cousin Caroline about that too. She was like, well, I think that what they're talking about is doing like, was it Caroline that told me that, or was it Valerie? That they're talking about doing like limited capacity in some businesses. So you could go to the hair salon, but it would be like only every 4th chair would be open. You know what I mean? Which I don't know how they would do all that, but... I don't really mind my hair being longer. I wear hats so much anyway that it really doesn't bother me at all. And I kind of think it's kind of fun to like grow my hair out a little bit and, you know, do something different. It's just hair. It's just hair, right? But I do need to have Alex trim up my neck is what I do need to have him do. So, and then I'll be set. And I wish I knew how to do my sideburn. If I could like trim all this up, I should probably like follow a tutorial or something, don't you think? But then I'm gonna basically have like the wedge hairdo. Like it'll be like this, and then all this will be trimmed up, see? And it'll look like that. And who wants that? Nobody. Nobody wants that. It's embarrassing. Oh my God, I have so much onion dip inside right now. I'm so hungry for onion dip. Can I just tell you? I'm such a dip. I made the Lipton's onion dip in my review channel today. Are we done talking about the shark movies? I'm kind of done talking about it at this point. What was I talking about with my cousin Caroline? We were talking about... I was saying something about Caroline. Now I can't remember what it was. I love this song, by the way, by Tiesto, We on the Night. Oh, of course I do, because it's my iPod playing. Why does my iPod keep on playing? So, what were Caroline and I talking about? What was I going to tell you guys? I can't remember. Oh, but anyway, I just called her, and I was like, Cousin Caroline, and she said, Cousin Peter, and I said, I know it's not 4:30, but will you still accept my call? And she started laughing. I swear that's not a fart. That's my shoe again. You hear? Now it won't make the noise. It's my Birkenstocks, my plastic Birkenstocks. I am going to have to buy some things. I am going to have to shop a little bit. So my black pair of plastic Birkenstocks are broken. They're ripped. So I need a new pair of black ones. I really don't want to buy them, though, until we're going somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, you can go right up the street to Nordstrom and get them. But I also can order them and they'll come. They're cheap. And, like, this year, I'm going to get 3 different colors. I have 2 really, like, nice pairs of Birkenstocks left. So I'm going to get 3 plastic colors. It's literally all I wear in the summer. I think I've worn, I mean, you guys look at these shoes, are so worn at this point. Do you see this? This is all I wear. Alex wears his black ones around constantly. So I'm going to get a black pair. And then, I don't think I'm going to get this color again. I think I'm going to get a gray, and then there's like another blue color. So I'm going to get 3 pairs. They're like $40 each. And then, those will be my summer shoes. But hopefully I can just keep on using them for a long time, too, you know? And then, because I wear them to like go out to dinner and stuff like that. My hair. And then, not that we're going out to dinner right now, because we're not, and we may not be going anywhere, and then I won't need to order. I mean, I'm not going to order the shoes until they're like, oh, we're lifting things up again and we can go back out and do stuff, because I just don't need anything right now if we're just going to be at home, you know? I will tell you, like, to come out here, I get up, I brush my teeth, and I use mouthwash, I wash my face, I put contact solution back in my eyes, and to, like, re-wet my eyes a little bit, and then, I like spray cologne, put deodorant on and spray cologne. I do that before I come out here and vlog. So I know it, you can't smell it from there, and I look like a hot mess right now, but I smell clean and I smell good. So just so you know. But anyway, my cousin had me laugh, and we were laughing so hard on the phone. But what was I going to talk about? Oh, the onion dip. So I made this Lipton onion dip because so many of you have, like, in the comment section been like, have you thought about making like the Lipton's homemade onion dip and whatever? And I really, to be honest with you, I hadn't thought about it because, like, my whole, I feel like there's like a smudge on my forehead. Is there a smudge, or is that a spot on the camera, or is it a shadow? Do you see this? I swear to God, that looks like a smudge or something, doesn't it? What is going on? Like, I can see it. It's right there. But then when I look, I can't see it when I look at it underneath the light. But on the camera, I can see it. What is going on? I can't see it. What is... I'm losing my mind. It doesn't matter. But anyway. And then a lot of you had recommended that I try the Hell of a Good. Which I actually did the whole video. I think I called it hella good in the video even. I did the whole, uploaded the video and everything and called it hella good, and then I was like, I think it's hell of a good. I don't think it's hella good. So I had to go back in there and change everything. That hell of a good, so I'm just going to talk about it on here. I know that most of you will probably watch the video anyway, because the review is for entertainment purposes, because it's real funny. It's real funny. But anyway, I mean, I don't know. It's just me being silly. But the Hell of a Good dip is now my favorite dip. It is so good. And the homemade was really good too. It was really, really good. I think, like, if I was gonna do that dip though, like if we were having people over and we were gonna, like, you know, do a little, like, sit on the back patio thing with a dip or whatever, I don't think I would do the onion dip. I think I would do like a cucumber dill dip, and then I would add in some, like, other stuff to it, maybe a little bit of lemon juice, and then, but it's very fresh, it's just sour cream, you know, so yeah. What else? But then I, like, did the video, and I was trying to get my other videos up, so I didn't have time to, like, eat any of the dip with the chips. And then when I finally did make dinner tonight, I made a cheese sandwich with the heels of the loaf. I was so over it. I had saved those 2 pieces. But it really wasn't that bad at all. And I ate a cheese sandwich, and then I made the last thing of cheddar broccoli soup. I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff. I don't know when I'm going to start doing... I'm going to start easing into eating healthier starting on Monday. So I don't want to just, like, throw everything away because I have all this kind of stuff, you know? But I also don't want to sit there and feel like I just have to eat all this processed food just because I have it, because that's stupid, you know? But I'm going to ease into it starting on Monday. Well, it's gonna, and I also have to say, it's going to have a lot to do with what the governor says on Friday. Like, I guess the governor is making a decision on Friday, which is weird to me, that our governor is deciding on Friday whether or not... Well, I should look, actually, because Caroline and I were talking about that earlier. She's like, did you hear what the governor had to say today? And I didn't. But apparently he was going to let us know on Friday what decisions about letting us off of the stay-at-home, or if he was going to extend it or whatever. And I think he's, like, leaning towards letting us off, which is crazy to me because, like, literally our numbers from Sunday to Monday, we had the largest jump in numbers from Sunday to Monday. And I know that people are like, we got to get back to work and all this kind of stuff, but I don't, just me, how I feel, like, I don't want more people to get sick. Like, I feel like we're not talking about what precautions we're going to take afterwards. Just like, let's just open back up the world again, you know? Indiana, okay. Okay, so he's like sitting here talking about opening it up, and there's an article that says emergency declared in Indiana County amid, what is this? A northern Indiana county where a coronavirus outbreak prompted the closure of a Tyson Foods meatpacking plant has declared a state of emergency. The Cass County Commission signed off on the emergency order Monday. 1,025 cases in the county. That's, what is that? Okay. Indiana. Where? Okay, so this is interesting. Leaked memo details plans for the local malls to be opened on Saturday. This is interesting. Simon Property Group plans to reopen Indiana shopping centers, including Circle Center Mall and the Fashion Mall, which is 5 minutes from me, at Keystone on Saturday, according to a leaked internal memo obtained by CNBC. The memo lists reopening dates for 49 malls across 10 states that have started or are awaiting reopening after their economy is ground to a halt because of the spread of the... According to the memo, Simon plans to reopen malls between Friday and Monday in Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia, Indiana. Well, how can they open on Saturday? Oh, Friday and between Friday and Monday. Simon spokeswoman did not respond to Indy Star calls and emails. Simon executives either declined to respond to the CNBC report or could not be reached. And there's other malls on the list too. I can tell you the last place I'll be coming this Saturday is a mall. And you know, and even when things get reopened again, I'm gonna be real slow about going back out. I don't have anywhere to go real fast anytime soon. Anyway, there's no information about his report from today, so... I don't know what that's about. You're simply the best. All right, well, let's go in and read some of the comments. How about that? Oh, what did I do today? Didn't I already talk about that? I got up and I made videos. I made my coffee. I'm kind of getting tired of creamer in my coffee. I feel like I want to try a new creamer in my coffee. Oh my God, should I try a new creamer in my coffee? I should get on here right now and see if I can order some creamer for my coffee. I want new creamer in my coffee. I wonder what kind. I have vanilla and cinnamon dolce in there, and then I have all of this organic coconut milk, or I guess it's whatever. Coconut, yeah. And it's called sweet cream. I bought a bunch of it for my tea, but I haven't been drinking tea before I go to bed. That's what I need to be doing before I go to bed. I cannot fall asleep. You guys, last night was another one of those 9:30 in the morning deals. I literally cannot fall asleep. I mean, I know part of it is like I nap for so long. So after I ate dinner tonight and I watched 2 episodes of Schitt's Creek, I love that show so much. You guys, I'm almost done with the 4th season. I'm going to be so sad when it is over. I mean, literally, I told Alex tonight, like, I'm going to be a mess when the Schitt's Creek show is over. And I have to say this, and I have not said this about a TV show in a very, very, very long time, or whatever, Netflix show, whatever you want to call it. I really do believe it's a show that I will watch like, I could rewatch this show. Like, from beginning to end. Like, start it and finish it again. Like, it is just such an endearing show. I love all the characters. I wish it would just have kept on going on and on and on. I don't understand why they ended it. Like, it makes me so sad. And what's so crazy is, just like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, Alex was talking about how great Schitt's Creek was, and I was almost to the point where I was like, shut up, I'm so tired of hearing about Schitt's Creek, you know what I mean? If you guys remember on here, I'd be like, yeah, Alex is really into that Schitt's Creek, he's watching it like every night, and now like, I'm obsessed with the show. I love it. I watch it every single night. It's fantastic. And every morning, too. Before I go to bed, I watch like an episode or two. So I have the 4th season, I have 11, 12, and 13, and then I just have the 5th season, and that's it. I can't believe it. I'm so sad about it. Why? Oh well, I'll find something else to watch. But, so then, after dinner, I called Tanya, and then, I went upstairs, and we were both supposed to like do our Zoom meeting tonight, but they've done like this different thing with our Zoom meeting. So we decided not to do the Zoom meeting tonight. I was going to be like 10 minutes late, even if I did go to the Zoom meeting. And then I texted her and I was like, I'm not going to go to the meeting tonight, I don't think, because I'm going to be there really late. And then I was kind of waiting to see what she said. And she was like, yeah, I'm not going either. And like 2 of the other people that I was friends with, I don't think went. So, because we had our book study last night. There's like a speaking conference thing this weekend, I think, that I'm gonna like listen to all of that. So, but anyway, so I didn't do my meeting thing tonight. So then after I got done talking to Tanya, that was late. That was at like 10:30 or something. I went upstairs and I laid down. And I kept on yelling over. Alex was watching like this show by then, and I kept on yelling over. I was like, Boo Radley, I'm up here waiting for you. He never came upstairs. I don't know why. It made me sad. I was like, where is my Boo Radley? He doesn't want to come over and spend time with me. So anyway, but then I completely crashed out. Oh, I totally forgot about this. I was telling Alex I had the weirdest dreams. I keep on having all of these dreams that take place in my mom's house that I grew up in. And it was like these people were coming to our house, and they were like wanting to sell us this. This must have had something to do with me like ordering food and having it dropped off. But you guys think I'm joking about having cream delivered to my house, but like I'm really seriously thinking about it. But I mean, if you can even like get it ordered that quickly to have it, you know, delivered. But I do need bread though. That is one thing I do need, is bread. We have Alex's bread, but it's not the kind of bread I like. I like that Dave's whole grain bread. But so anyway, what was I gonna say? Well, simply the best. I'm gonna look this up while I'm talking to you guys. Oh, I had the weirdest dream, and it was like these people were like delivering like, it wasn't like they were delivering stuff to us, it was like the system that they wanted us to buy. And they like, I saw like in my dream, I saw like the system, and it was like they come at 2:30 and then they come back at 6, and then they come at this time, and then they come at this really weird thing. And Alex and I were like entertaining them, like we brought out like cheese and like crackers and stuff to them when we were sitting in my living room that I like had when I was growing up. And there was like all these people, there was like not all, there was like 5 or 6 people. And these women were like talking to me, and they were like, now where do you worship? And I was like, what? And they're like, and I was like, Alex, I think this is like a religious thing. And he was like, no, it's not. It's like, it was like this, you know, pyramid scheme, like a multi-level, you know, whatever, is like kind of like what it was. But I was like, Alex, I think this is like a religious thing. And he was like, no. And I was like trying to like whisper to him. How do is that not showing up? Is it like just a blemish? What is that? It's driving me crazy. But I was like, and then, so these women were like sitting by the fireplace, and they were like drinking like coffee in like cups and saucers, like these cups and saucers that we have here. And Alex goes, and I said, Alex, no, like seriously, like I think that they're like, this is religious, because they're like, now where do you worship? Now, do you like that church? Now, would you be willing to change churches? And then all of a sudden, like, I walked into the kitchen to get more coffee, and when I came back out, everybody was gone, including Alex. Like, everybody was gone. And like the whole house was silent. And it was just like me and Boo and Tucker in this house, and I was terrified. And then the back was actually like my dad's setup of his house. My dad has like this huge like brick facade kind of deal with like iron gated stairs that go like up and down, like 3 flights of stairs in the back, and then like all these like things that like go from the pool to like the outside, and they like lock. And so I was like, oh, I bet I know why I was locking and unlocking all these doors at my dad's house trying to get in, and I felt like somebody was like following me while I was doing it. And I was like, I've got to get all these. Okay, so I just watched this episode of Schitt's Creek where they had to like put these keys in these locks. They had to like test these locks. It's like the singles thing. I bet that was why it was. Because I was like trying to get these locks, and I was like, I can't get it. I wanted to get inside, and Boo and Tucker were like looking down at me, which is always so funny because it's like how they are when I go inside. See, I do believe that dreams are so much of like just what's happened to you in the last week, combined with like your subconscious and all that kind of stuff. Plus, I do believe that I have a lot of like internal anxiety right now about what's going on. I try so hard, and I feel like if you ask me throughout the day, I would say I feel really peaceful and I feel very calm, and I really do. Like even right in this moment, I do. But I think that I must have like a lot of underlying anxiety that I'm not even aware of. That kind of comes out in my dreams and stuff like that. I don't know. So then Alex came to bed, and I said, oh my God, I have the weirdest dreams. And I was trying to explain it to him. And he was like, well, who was trying to sell us something? That's all he kept on asking. And I was like, it wasn't about that. It was like weird. I don't know how to explain it. And there was like this one guy in the dream that I used to like work with way back in the day. Like he was like one of the counselors on like the men's unit that I used to like work with this guy back in the day. And he was like, God, I wonder where he is today. When I was, so if I was friends with him when I was like 25, well, no, I would have been more like 30, and he was probably 55 at the time, if not older. Maybe in his 70s now. I actually think I know why I was dreaming about him. He reminds me of this guy. This is really sad. This guy that was really well known in Indianapolis for, like, he had worked at some, anyway, it doesn't matter, but, like, he passed away, and my friend posted something about it on Facebook, and I saw it, and I bet that's why, because he reminds me of this other guy. The guy that passed away, I think, like, I only met, like, maybe one time when I was speaking at this, this is just a couple years ago, actually. But anyway. Okay, let's go in. So that was my nap that I had. So I'm waking up and I'm restless, but like I fell asleep at like 10:30. I don't know what time I set my alarm. Do I still have my alarm in here? I think I know. I set my alarm for like 12, but then I slept till like 2 because like Alex came up to bed and at like 12:30, and my alarm had snoozed twice. And I said, I'm just going to lay here for 10 more minutes, which you know. So I turned my alarm off because I didn't want to bother him. And honestly, if I wake up at 4 o'clock and I do my vlog at this point, who cares, right? It doesn't really matter. And so I was like, I'm just going to lay down for 10 more minutes. And then Boo Radley, oh, we had to turn our air conditioning on because it was so hot in our house today. It got up to like 75 almost. Well, it was 75 downstairs, so it was like even warmer than that upstairs. And I was like, Alex, it's so hot in this house, I have to turn on the air. So I turned on the air, and it was so nice upstairs when we were sleeping. And I had the fan on like medium high, and Boo Radley like laid across me. He loves to just like lay across me and put his head on his side and then like feel the fan come over him. So I was like, I'm just gonna lay here for 10 more minutes, and I woke up and it was 2 o'clock. It was like 1:58, and I was like, I've got to get up. So I did. And then I came out here and I watched drag videos for a little bit. So anyway, let's go in here and see what some of you have to say today, okay? Do we care? Probably not, but we're gonna go in here anyway and read it. Okay. It could be magic. I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head, but I do. Okay. First of all, let's go in here to the review channel and see if people think that this onion dip was silly. Okay. Okay, this is the kind of comments that I absolutely cannot stand. Okay, just so you know. Wonderful mom, if she watches this. Purity French onion dip is bomb. Now, let me tell you why I cannot stand this comment, okay? Because I already don't have access to my Lay's because the Lay's is out of it. So then I got the Dean's, which I think tastes like S.H.I. Tut. So then I got the Hell of a Good, which I like, plus the Lipton's that I made homemade. Now you've given me another option. Another option. Okay, I don't need any more options. I'm joking, kind of, but anyway. I've never had the Kraft one. Melissa was actually talking about, I want to look it up. So many people keep on talking to me about the Kraft onion dip. I haven't had it. Kraft onion dip. Ooh, that doesn't look very good. But I bet it could be. I mean, it's just very plain. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to check and see if I could get anything delivered. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get anything delivered. I need to stop getting stuff. Okay. Creamer. Okay. Is this what it's come to, Jesus? Is this what... Ow! God, that hurts. Is this what it's come to? And these glasses are so dirty. This is like also the story. Like, I've become that dad, right? That you're like, glasses are dirty, and then you're doing that business. Do you know what? I wonder if there's another Starbucks creamer. Okay. Starbucks liquid coffee creamer. Oh my God. Should I get the white? There's all kinds, you guys. I can't believe this. I'm literally in seventh heaven right now. I'm getting this. Okay, what are the other kinds of creamer? Alex is going to be like, why did you buy all this creamer? And I'm going to say, just you don't even worry about it. Okay, what is the kind of the coffee mate creamer? What is this? Oh, Italian sweet cream. We don't need that. Okay, coffee mate. Don't they have any, like, fun flavors? What's another fun food that I could, creme brulee. What's another fun food that I could review on my channel? Those pancakes in a thing were really good. Pancakes in a cup. Come on. If they have pancakes in a cup, I will die. No. No. Now they're wanting to stop. Okay, my camera died when I was... the battery died when I was like trying to shop on Amazon, and then I was just like leave it off while I'm shopping and trying to finish the stuff, and I got so confused by everything. And they do have delivery times even like in the next couple hours, but I was like, I'm not gonna pay all this money to have this food delivered right now when I only need bread and creamer. Like, that's ridiculous. So I'll just use Alex's bread. He just bought like that Sunbeam bread, and I just like don't love it for... I really like the whole grain bread for my cheese sandwiches, but it's whatever. Oh, I was gonna read comments on here. Okay, let's go into the comment sections. So anyway, what is the hell of a good pickle dip? All these people are talking about all these different dips. I've never heard of these different dips now. Hell of a good. Oh my God, you guys hear my stomach? Try our new flavor. What's our new flavor? Hell of a good dips and cheese. What is the new flavor? Hell of a good jalapeno. Okay, bodacious onion dip. What's the new recipe? The new flavor. Let's see. Is it the jalapeno? Isn't it so funny that I've never heard of this stuff, and then I just try our new flavor. Here it is. New queso supreme. Okay, I don't know what I think about all that. Queso in a can. I tried that last week. I didn't love it. I put it on my burrito. It literally tastes like the worst cheese I'd ever had in my entire life. Okay, but they have all kinds of dips. So let's look at the dips here. French onion. Okay, that's one. Bacon horseradish dip. Ooh, no, I think I'll pass. Okay, buttermilk ranch dip. Not sure. I mean, I like ranch, but hell of nacho queso supreme. Bodacious onion dip. That might be good. Okay, I'll try a different kind of onion dip. Okay. Jalapeno cheddar dip. White cheddar bacon dip. I don't eat bacon. Okay, French onion dip. I don't see a pickle dip. What is the pickle dip that somebody is talking about? Did you guys hear my stomach? I'm so hungry. Hell of a good pickle dip. I think that people like put this stuff in the comment sections to... Oh no, here it is. I was gonna be like, I think people get me to go look this stuff up. Just dill pickle dip. Oh, came out 2 years ago. I don't think they still have it because it's not on their website. Maybe they do. Although it says that you can buy it on Instacart right here. Dill pickle. Oh God, now I want to try that. Oh, I really want to try that. You're simply the best. Hell of a good pickle dip. No. But they do have it some places. They have it at the Meyer, but it's just going to have to wait. Okay, let's go ahead and read the comments. So anyway, that was a fun video today. Today. I got a couple things I might review tomorrow. We'll see. Who knows? I'm just kind of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of gal. Do you know what movie that's from? Okay. Let's go in here and see. This video is reaching the typical amount of subscribers, but people who haven't subscribed to your channel aren't watching it as much. Why would they? Why would anybody that's not subscribed to me watch it? Because they probably think, who is this person that sits in a car and talks for an hour and a half with crazy hair every night? We don't care. Okay. Hanu Lover said, listening to your vlog, like podcast, help ease loneliness a lot, especially while I'm quarantined by myself. And you read my comment, just made my day. Feeling very close to you now that you are real. Thank you for being you. Aw, thank you so much. And then a bunch of people left hearts and emojis. The Jackson family vlogs. Laura did. Sarah said, hey Peter, this crazy time has been messing around with my sleep schedule also, but I'm still able to sleep through the night. I do get depressed sometimes and I want to cry, and know your vlogs are always there for everyone to watch and feel better. I'm so grateful for your vlogs. Thank you so much, Sarah. And hang in there. I know it's tough. Patty Cake said, another comment, so she must have left a comment before. Wait. Okay, Patty said, her earlier comment was, I'm curious if you and Alex have ever gone to Dubai, and if, or if you guys would have the desire to go there. I would love to go to Dubai. It's very, very dangerous, and I know that their laws are very strict over there. So it's also kind of an expensive place to go to. My sponsor actually has been a couple of times, and she said it wasn't as dangerous, or like, you know, she's like, I know that you're kind of afraid to go. I always, like, when traveling, I'm somebody that's very much like, I want to be in like a safe area, and she knows that. But she's like, it's not, she's like, it's not like that at all. So, and then Patty Cake said, but I don't know, because I've never been there. Another comment. Sorry, I always comment as I watch the vlog. LOL. Anyway, I have the DVD set of Roseanne all Halloween episodes. Those were always my all-time favorites. Peter, do you have that set? I do have that set. It's like a one DVD thing. And were the Halloween episodes your favorite too? Oh my god, so every year for Halloween, I kind of, like, most people I think know this on the vlog, Melissa makes chili every year for Halloween, on Halloween, and she makes mine, which is vegetarian, then she makes Erin's, which is out without beans, and then she makes, so we each have our own little crock pot. Like, Erin and I each have our own little, I have my own crock pot, Erin has her own little crock pot, and they're little, they're cute, like this, and then she makes a huge crock pot for everybody else. It has beef and beans in it, or meat and beans in it. And then she makes cookies, Halloween cookies, and she makes all kinds of stuff. The cheese machine she breaks out, and it's so good. And then every year we watch the Roseanne Halloween episodes. We usually watch about 4 or 5 of them, all of us together. It's really fun. Melissa and I kind of bonded over Roseanne. Roseanne was like one of the first things that Melissa and I talked about. I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the whole year. Melissa, you know, loves Halloween, and it's been like this thing. Like, I feel like God kind of gave me Melissa because my mom was like a huge Halloween fan, and like now Melissa does what like my cousin and my mom used to do at the chili dinners. So every year for Halloween we have some place to go for like a chili dinner on Halloween, which it means so much to me. I don't really honestly know, like, ever since I've been a little kid, Halloween has always been such a big deal to me. I don't really know. And like my mom, when I was growing up, so here, I'll just tell the story for a little bit. So we used to do all kinds of stuff for Halloween in our neighborhood other than just trick-or-treating. There was like 5 years where all the kids in the neighborhood of all different age ranges, we did a haunted house in a garage. Well, we always did our garage because my mom just had one car, so it was easy for her to move the car out of the garage and just put it in the driveway while we did it. And then my mom had a friend that was an interior decorator, and she would literally get us these rolls of crepe paper that were just like huge rolls. And we would just like make all these mazes. I can remember taping, like being on ladders and taping the mazes. And we would make these really thick mazes of crepe paper. and then we would have like stations, you know, very much set up like the very first Halloween episode of Roseanne. We had all these stations in the garage, and then you would like, we even had like an entrance and an exit. Like when you walked in, like the entrance was right here and the exit was like right here. It was we had the whole thing like designed. And this one kid in the neighborhood his mom was the one that was an interior decorator. He was very, very smart. And so like he like outlined this whole map and like drew it on the ceiling with pencil. And it was like, you could see the pencil lines up there till the day we moved. It was just really cool. And so so we used to do that every year. And before that, my mom would have like just friends over, and my aunt and uncle and my cousin Caroline over, you know, for like chili dinner and whatever. But then my mom, like when we would do the haunted house, we did the haunted house probably, I don't know, maybe it was longer than that. I feel like we did it from like when I was like in 5th grade to probably through my probably through my 9th grade year. I feel like we did it. So maybe it was like 4th grade. Maybe it was like 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. I feel like that's what it was. I feel like it was 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. We did it like 5 years. But my mom, even after that, she would have like a Halloween party with chili dinner and stuff like that. And then when I was growing up, you know, we would have the haunted house going, and my mom's friend, there's like some line across the bottom. I don't know what this line is all of a sudden. I don't know where it came from, but it just started tonight. It's like making me nervous. But anyway, it's like there's like a box. It's like here. Oh, it must be where it cuts off. Here and like here. Yeah. I just snorted. That must be like the line of the filming. But anyway, my mom's friend brought all of these really like expensive special cookies from Rosalind Bakery, which is like my favorite bakery growing up. And, you know, it would be like bats and witches and hats and, you know, pumpkins. Like, oh my God, they had the best pumpkin sugar cookies in the world at Rosalind Bakery. My mom would make cornbread, and she would have apple cider. It was just really fun. And then I can remember, you know, like we would take turns going trick-or-treating as kids, like who was like manning the haunted house, but like really everybody wanted to like man the haunted house. And I can remember, you know, my mom and like she would, as the night kind of went on, and we got a lot of trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood when I was growing up. You know, she and her friend would sit on the front porch, her other friend that was divorced, and they would like drink beer and watch like all the kids trick-or-treating as like the nights went on, because parents would come over for chili and stuff for the first couple hours, and then like, you know, around 8-ish or whatever, they would like start taking off and leaving and going home, and things would start dying down. Well, we wouldn't clean up the haunted house for like a couple days. So I can remember it would stay up for like the next day or two, which had always kind of lost its like, you know, luster after the next day. But I can remember being so scared and like being like counting, like I'd be in like, you know, my costume, which costumes were always a big deal to me too. They were always very outrageous when I was growing up. And I can remember like being on our porch. We had like this, you know, glassed, it was like a room, this porch that we had with green carpet and this big yellow couches and glass tables and stuff, and all these fern plants I remember out there. But it had like like set-in windows that you cranked out. I loved this room. It was where we watched TV. And I can remember like my mom watching some movie, you know, like on TV. Probably not something super scary because she didn't like scary movies, but something Halloween themed, you know. And I was like counting my candy and like going through my candy or whatever. And then I can remember like going to the garage and like turning on the light, like I could see over like all of the, you know, the haunted house, and I would just sit on the edge of the step, like with my feet like with like this like stone stair that like went into the house. And I can remember sitting there with like my feet on the step, like looking at all of it and being like really scared, like there was somebody and like double bolting, like nothing has changed. Listen, nothing has changed. And double bolting the garage, because I was like, somebody scary was like in the haunted house. And then we had like a double bolted, it was like a really heavy door that went into like the house from the garage, and it was like this mud room that we had. And then the mud room, do you guys know what a mud room is? So it's like where you like take your boots off and your coat and things like that, and it has like this like kind of like vinyl floor to it, so it like it's real easy to mop, it never gets dirty. So like from the garage to the mud room was like this double sided door that like I don't even like know how it was like bolted and all. It would have been impossible to get through. And then from the mudroom to the rest of the house was another door that double bolted. And I can remember like double bolting that door and then double bolting the other door and like being really scared, but then I felt safe. So Halloween was fun. I loved the Roseanne Halloweens because it was very much the attitude that my whole family had, and like my mom and everybody, like everybody got really, really excited for Halloween back then, you know? Now I'm ready for Halloween. How long do we have? May, June, July, August, September, October. Oh, only 6 months away. Oh my God. Well, it'll be fun, and I'll be waiting for it when Halloween comes around the corner. Oh my Lord. Well, listen, you guys. I think I'm gonna get off here now, actually, and cut it a little bit short. I can't believe the battery hasn't died. I have 2 other batteries. Can you believe this? As soon as I say this, watch, it's gonna stop. But I have 2 other batteries in here. Look, fully charged and ready to go. But I kind of, oh, I held up my my Listerine things. Hold on. Here's my other battery. I have 2 other batteries and Listerine strips in case you want those. But I kind of want to listen to my audiobook because I'm halfway through it. I was hoping maybe I could finish it tonight. I don't think that's very realistic. I'm gonna take these glasses and be proactive and just throw them away because they only have one arm to them. And I actually know where the other arm is. It's like stuck way underneath the seat. I saw it. Aren't these so cute though? They're so dirty. But they're dead, so throw those away. Put my new ones in there for if I go somewhere. And then I'm gonna end this so that I can listen to a little bit of my audiobook and play some Words with Friends and relax a little bit. So anyway, and also so I can get the vlog up and ready to go. Last night, like as soon as I got done with the vlog, I went right inside and like started rendering it. This vlog was ready to be posted, no lie, at like 6 a.m. I was like ready to post it, had everything up, it was ready to go, but I didn't post it till I woke up later and got like some stuff done around the house. So I think I posted it, I don't know, it was later in the day, 4 or 5, something like that. Anyway, I don't like to post it too early because then I know like, my friend Valerie was like, you're posting your vlogs so early these days. And I'm like, well, yeah, because I like get it rendered and I like have it ready to go. Because I have to render it and then I have to, you know, upload it on to YouTube and then I have it ready to go. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I just want you to know, like, I am so enjoying having like this to look forward to at the end of every day. It's really, really kind of giving me like a purpose at the end of the day, and like, I don't know, it's just like, it's really enjoyable. And I always start it and I'm like, I mean, this has always been the case, but especially now, I don't know why, I'm always like, what am I going to talk about tonight? Like, where's, I mean, like, I never knew I was going to end up talking about Halloween, you know? And so, I don't know, it's just really fun, and I have such a blast over here. So, thank you guys for watching, and if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Even if you didn't, I really appreciate it, but you don't know, because you didn't make it this far. But if you did make it this far, please put, if you did make it this far, please put, I can't say that fast, put a blue heart in the comment section below for the OG Wolf Pack over here, all of us, and all of us that have watched for a long time, and just, we just want to put good out there in the world, you know, and try to be better versions of ourselves. Also, put a bunch of colorful emojis. Don't forget this. This is important for all the essential workers out there. Even if you just put 1 or 2, you know, it adds some color to the comment section and then people see it. And let's see. I hope you guys are having an amazing, what is tomorrow, Wednesday? I can't believe the week is half over. I hope you guys are having, and didn't it just seem like it was Friday? I feel like it just seemed like it was Friday. But anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing, yeah, it just seemed like I was taking the trash, or Alex was taking the trash out, and it was last week. Or did I take the trash out last week? No, they're all blurring together at this point, it doesn't matter. But it does just seem like it was just like 2 days ago. Craziness. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun today. Do something exciting. If you have not started Schitt's Creek, what are you doing? Please start it. It is so good. It is very, very funny. It is very, very endearing. these characters, to see them change over time is just, I feel like I know them as people, you know, like, and that's the first show that I can say that about in a very long time. So anyway, check it out. At least, and I will say this, like, my sponsor was having like a really hard time getting into it, and she was like, my Lord, how long do I have to watch this before it gets good? I said, just give it a season. Okay. Like, they're 21-minute episodes on Netflix. Just give it a season. So you could start that. That could be your fun thing to do. Do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow, or 2 days from now, or next week, or a year from now, or 60 years, or 69 years from now. Family friendly. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you say to yourself, I love you, you are valuable, you are important, you matter, you are deserving of good things. I talked a lot about that on my Peterisms video today. That was what my Peterisms video was about, was, you know, really taking care of ourselves and rewarding ourselves and telling ourselves all kinds of good things about ourselves and believing that. We have to believe that, you know. Yeah. And, I just totally lost my train of thought. I was like in my head thinking about, you know, I think it's sometimes important that for a lot of us, like, I think it was important for me to hear people say to me, I love you. Because I didn't love myself for a long time. I struggled with it for a long time. And I still struggle with it sometimes today. And I think other people could carry me at times that I couldn't love myself. The fact that other people that I loved, other people that I valued could love me, then I could say, well, if they love me, then, okay, maybe I can get on board for that. So I do think it's important that I say every day on here, and it's not just words, that if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. I think we all need to hear that every single day, you know? Make sure before you go to bed at night that you say to yourself, you know, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day. And if I'm not, I can start my day over whenever I want and get up in the morning and say, today I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day today. Today is going to be an amazing day full of opportunity. And if I want to start my day over, I can start it over whenever I want. I have to tell you, I came down the stairs today, like, saying this really loud. Like, I went upstairs, like, after I was, like, looking for Alex and stuff, and then I came back downstairs and I was like, today is going to be an amazing day. And the dogs were just kind of looking at me from the kitchen floor. It was real funny. But anyway. But no, I think it's important to kind of sing the mantra to, you know, of life, of like how great life is going to be today, you know? And I can't believe the battery has lasted this long. I really, really can't. So yeah. And, most importantly, don't forget to reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. This is like the world's weirdest and longest outro ever today. I don't care. I'm having a good time. And cheers in my outro. Cheers in my outro is better than tears in my pillow. Okay. And I'm so silly. Make sure that you reach out to somebody today. Now the battery's flashing. So that's like, shut up, Peter. It's time to get off this thing. Anyway, make sure that you reach out to somebody today and you let them know how much they mean to you and how much you care about them. Just a text, just a phone call, and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know today that I am really, like, thinking about you and I care about you. That's why I have my people that I call every day, you know, and it makes me feel connected to them, and it makes me feel like, wow, like, I have somebody that, like, I matter to as well, because if you're reaching out to them and letting them know how much they mean to you, it shows you the connection that you have with other people. So it's also helpful to you as well. Also, practice random acts of kindness, but like I always say, what? Can't hear ya. Don't tell anyone. Just do it, because it's nice to put good out there in the world. It's nice to do good things. It's nice to be a good person. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing Wednesday, unless you have other plans. But don't have other plans. Like I always say, make the most of it today. Be happy, joyous, and free all day today. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!